Even as diplomacy begins, Iran is choosing to speak through missiles. Underground, armed, and unmistakably deliberate, Iran is sending a powerful signal as talks with the United States get underway, not across a negotiating table, but from deep underground missile facilities. Days after Iran state TV pulled a broadcast about Iran Army chief's visit to an underground missile base, Iranian media has confirmed the deployment of Khorramshahr-4 missile. As Tehran enters talks with the United States, Iran's Revolutionary Guards have unveiled what they call a new underground missile city, revealing the deployment of the Khorramshahr-4 ballistic missile. The display was not coincidental. Iranian media say the missile was showcased just hours before indirect Iran-US negotiations began in Muscat, a carefully timed signal as diplomacy resumed. Majid Musawi, commander of the Guards Aerospace Force, attended the unveiling, where the Khorramshahr-4 was shown inside fortified underground facilities. By upgrading its ballistic missiles in all technical dimensions, Iran has been able to strengthen its deterrence power. Following the 12-day war, we have changed our military doctrine from defensive to offensive by adopting the policy of asymmetric warfare and boosting readiness for a crushing response to the enemies. State television describes the missile as one of Iran's most advanced long-range weapons, with a reported range of about 2,000 kilometers and the capacity to carry a 1,500-kilogram warhead. According to Press TV, the missile has already been deployed at an underground base operated by the Guards Aerospace Force. Iranian state media say the move reflects a shift in military doctrine, from purely defensive to openly offensive, aimed at sending a message to what Tehran calls regional and extra-regional adversaries. In a separate interview, Guards political deputy Yedollah Jawani made that message explicit. Iran, he said, would not abandon its military strength while pursuing diplomacy. We are not seeking war, but if the other side makes a mistake, we will respond decisively. The missile display comes as the Trump administration has moved additional military assets into the Middle East in recent weeks, raising the stakes across an already volatile region. As talks continue behind closed doors, Iran's message from underground is unmistakable. Diplomacy may be on the table, but so is firepower. Deep beneath Iranian soil, the message is unmistakable. On Wednesday, Iran's top military commander stepped inside an underground missile base operated by the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps. Cameras followed Major General Abdolrahim Musavi as he inspected rows of weapons carved into rock. And for the first time, Iranian state-linked footage revealed something new: a long-range Khorramshahr-4 missile, a heavy warhead system, displayed inside an underground facility. The Khorramshahr missile is more than hardware. It is history, symbolism, and warning rolled into one. Named after a city destroyed in the Iran-Iraq War, and also known as Khaybar, after a 7th century fortress, the missile blends ideology with deterrence. Unveiled in May 2023, the Khorramshahr-4 stands 13 meters tall and carries a reported range of 2,000 kilometers, enough to reach Israel and U.S. military bases across the Middle East. Iran claims it can deliver a massive 1,500-kilogram warhead, signaling a focus on destructive power rather than distance. Powered by liquid fuel, with rapid acceleration and a maneuverable warhead, the missile is designed to challenge modern missile defenses. tested since 2017 and reportedly used in strikes against Israel in 2024 and 2025, Khorramshahr-4 represents the sharp edge of Iran's missile doctrine, where technology, memory, and message converge. The images were meant to be broadcast tonight on Iranian state television. They never aired. Just hours later, state TV abruptly pulled the report, citing national security considerations.
I would like to inform you that a report regarding the unveiling of yet another of the IRGC's missile cities, which was scheduled to be broadcast tonight during the 8:30 and 9 p.m. news programs, will not be aired due to the strict observance of military and security considerations. But I must inform you that the Chief of Staff of the Armed Forces, accompanied by the commander of the IRGC Aerospace Force, inspected the readiness of one of the strategic missile units belonging to the IRGC Aerospace Force. He stated, "Iran has significantly strengthened its deterrent power by upgrading its ballistic missiles across all technical dimensions." Major General Musavi, emphasizing our readiness to confront any action from the enemy, stated, "Following the 12-day war, we thoroughly revised our defensive doctrine and subsequently transformed it into an offensive doctrine, which is now based on a lightning fast and sustained operational approach by adopting asymmetric and crushing military strategies."
The timing is impossible to ignore, because as the missiles went underground, diplomacy above ground began to unravel. Iran-U.S. nuclear talks scheduled for Friday are now collapsing. According to senior U.S. officials cited by Israeli and American media, Tehran backed away from previously reached understandings, demanding last-minute changes to both the location and the format of the talks. Washington said no. The meeting was supposed to take place in Istanbul, with regional countries observing. Iran wanted it moved to Oman. Iran wanted it bilateral. Iran wanted missiles off the table. The U.S. rejected the demands. This or nothing, one senior official told Axios. Iran chose nothing. Behind the scenes, the White House is recalculating. U.S. envoy Steve Witkoff and presidential advisor Jared Kushner are expected to travel to Qatar, not to meet Iran, but to consult regional partners before returning home. U.S. officials say patience is running out. If there is to be a deal, they insist it must be real. No side agreements, no delays, no narrowing the agenda. And if diplomacy fails, the implication is clear. President Donald Trump has repeatedly warned that military options remain on the table. Which brings the focus back underground. A missile base revealed, then hidden. A broadcast canceled. Talks collapsing. Red lines hardening. Iran says the images were pulled for national security, but the signal has already been sent. As diplomacy stalls, Iran is reminding the world what lies beneath the surface. The distance between negotiation and confrontation feels shorter than ever.